Hey guys, I wanted to come on here and film, and first up, before I forget I want to talk about my editing app, because this is kind of like something that if you're looking for a free editing app and it works on your device, this is one that I recommend. It's called Your Cut Video Editor. And I want to bring this up because this video is going to be kind of a lot of things. I want to talk with you a little bit, but also to give you my advice on different things. And I need to pull something out really quick. Okay. And advice on like what camera I use and that sort of stuff. Also, the reason I had to pull my camera out is mine is a DVC Delight or something. This. And it's a really nice video camera. Comes with this little bag, which I love having a little bag, and it has a spot that you stick your fingers in or you can clip. Plus, I love the strap on. I'm gonna actually put it in the bag because, and I have 2 batteries for it, but one's inside of it, obviously. I'm just gonna keep it out and just keep the battery in there, but yeah. So if you are starting out on social media or you've been on social media for a while and you're just trying to improve your social media life, or if you're just looking for tips and stuff on what editing apps and cameras and stuff, I will be getting into that, starting with the editing. I love the editing app that I use because, first up, it's free. Like, I don't want to pay money for an editing app. I'm not allowed to, I'm not allowed to, pay money for, apps, for different apps and stuff. So I like that it's free. And it's actually really good, really good. I love all the settings. There is 2 different modes, so when you go to the effects to make your video personal, there are a ton of free effects on there, which is what I use, but there also is some that are pro, which I don't use because you have to pay money for them and stuff and upgrade to the pro. So I just use the free ones, and even the free ones, I feel like there's some really good ones. There's one that's called Light, which I really like, because it just kind of brightens up your video. So if you're filming in a place that doesn't have the best lighting, you can use this effect to make the lighting look a little bit better and stuff. And I really like it, because there's a ton of different effects. There's even a snowy effect, which I love for winter and stuff, because then I feel like that's a really good one for music videos and stuff. Because then if you're doing a music video that's winter themed or something and you want kind of a snowy effect to it, highly recommend, because of the fact that it makes it look like snow's falling. And there's so many other great ones so you can personalize to different things. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just really love the editing app. And I like that you can cut parts out, which I don't do that really. And the reasoning behind it is because I don't fully understand it, but I know you can do it, and personally I don't ever really need to. And now the one downside, but this is kind of a downside because, there's 2 downsides to this editing, and one of them, neither one is that bad. One of them is annoying sometimes because, due to the reasoning of that, so the first downside to it is that when you are adding an effect, if you're planning to add effects to the whole video, which is what I usually like to do, you're going to be there for a while holding down a button. Because adding your effects, you don't just press one and then boom, you're good. You have to hold it down until the video is done. Or you can also add multiple effects, which I love. So just hold down the button for a certain amount. Just hold it down for a little bit, and then you can press a new one, hold it down, and keep doing until you have it the way that you like. But that's just the downside with just adding effects. Then the other downside to it is that after a while, if your storage gets like to a certain amount or something, and you have to clean out your storage, which means like go in and move stuff like videos and stuff to an SD card or something, or just delete stuff that you don't need or something. And if you don't do that, you can't import your videos and stuff. So yeah, but even that's not a big deal, and it's easy to work with now. I love the filters because the filters are so simple and it takes like 2 seconds. Like not even 2 seconds, I would say, to do. Like you literally just press the button to go into filters, pick one that you like, press it, and you're done. And filters are amazing. The only thing that I would say about filters is that a lot of the time, or from what I see, a lot of them you can just do from YouTube. Like when you go into YouTube, like when you first go into YouTube and get ready to upload a video, for me anyways, on every device that I ever uploaded a video with, it usually will like let you pick out like a filter from YouTube, and a lot of the times they're the exact same filters, but I do like having it from the editing app just because it's a nice backup for when I'm in the car and stuff, and I just want a little like filter to a video that I had filmed or something. So quick, easy, and it really depends. I wouldn't say it takes 2 seconds. It kind of takes however long it takes you to like get into filters and pick out your filter and like then press it, because if you take like a really long time, like if you take like 30 minutes picking out a filter, it's gonna take you like 30 minutes to do, like it really is how fast you pick out a filter, press the button to go to filters and stuff. But I really like that. I like that it has a pretty good amount of free options on like stickers and stuff that you can add, which is great because then you can add one that says subscribe or something like. And I love that you can totally customize it, and there really isn't a limit in what you can do with it because there's so many options. So your videos, can be customized to you, and I like that you can do it with photos too. I don't use photos, or I don't do it with photos unless I am doing an album cover, or which my next album won't be out for a little while. Because right now I'm working on a song with Eva. And stuff. So, yeah, so at this point, I would recommend that. Some other tips I'm going to say is, I personally, or like some tips I would say is if you're starting out, like there's not really much I can really say, because I kind of feel like everyone is different, but also another filter that I love, and this is on YouTube and it's also on the editing app, which is the bubble filter. this one I love for bath videos, because whenever I'm filming bath videos, because I do a lot of them where I'll like get in like an outfit, like a shirt or something that I don't mind getting wet, and then like some shorts that I don't mind getting wet in, or a bathing suit or something, and I'll like get in the tub and like make a video out of just like different things, like testing something in the tub or just different things. And you guys really like those videos. I have not made one in forever because due to that. For me, I don't get why you like them. I kind of get it, but I feel like with some of them, if I post a video that says bath video, it instantly, I would say it gets like 100 views or more, usually. Like, it gets a lot of views, and then, even if it's not, like, literally, I posted one entitled Bath Video, This is Boring. Like, because it was kind of a boring video, but yet it got over 100 views, 1 dislike, which I was upset about because I warned you it was boring. You didn't listen, so, like, yeah, that's on you. But overall, I love using the bubble effect because it basically makes it look like bubbles are on the screen, and that's really cool. And I would say one other that I really like. Oh, I really like this one called Dance Party, because what I like about it is that it's great if you're like doing like kind of a dance party or something like that. And the thing that I like is that when you go through YouTube, so if you are planning to edit your video but you want it all just one effect, the entire thing just with one effect, go to YouTube and do it through YouTube if they have the one that you like, because with YouTube you just press it and then you're good, unlike the editing app where you have to like hold it down, which I actually like a lot. It gets annoying because it takes forever, but I really like it because then I can add multiple effects and do a lot of different really cool things. Now, there's not really any other tips there's one other that I have that doesn't involve like stuff, which is that make sure if you use a voice thing, because that's what I do with a lot of mine, because I'm not very good at spelling something that I always struggle with a little bit, and I just don't like spelling too much. And so if you use a voice thing, because on the tablet, which I'll get to in a minute, I use a voice thing. So I click it and I say what I want the title to be. So I'll be like, bath video, or something like exactly what I want the title to be. Before you upload it, check to make sure it put the right thing, because there have been a couple of times when I didn't, and then it put something else that made no sense. And so I forget exactly what it was, but I remember a couple of times it put something different, and I accidentally uploaded some of them, and yeah. So if you ever are watching, binge watching videos of mine, or you come across one and it has a weird title that doesn't make sense, know that that was a mistake. So now on to filming stuff, because I'm going to go to filming stuff next, which is for my birthday last year, because I turned 15, I really wanted a camera. I wasn't being picky. I didn't really have a specific camera in mind. I just knew I wanted a video camera. Because my dad has a video camera, but that he said the issue with it is that it doesn't take an SD card. It takes this other thing, therefore I can't upload anything. So I wanted a camera with an SD card. That's all I wanted. It was one that has an SD card, and I wanted one that you could charge. Because my dad has a photo camera that you can record on it too, but it doesn't charge. It you have to put batteries in it, and the batteries always die really fast. I'll be in the middle of recording and it will die, but also I can never tell. I kind of wanted a flip screen in like this because of the fact that his camera that I attempted to use a couple of times, it didn't have a flip screen, so therefore I couldn't really tell what you guys were seeing. So I wanted a flip screen camera that takes an SD card and gets charged, which is a very basic, not too much to ask. So this is the one that they got me. Comes in this little pouch. It comes with 2 batteries. Both of them look like this. There's this one, and then there's one inside the camera. I like to keep this extra battery and this pouch together in my drawer of equipment, just because it's really nice, easy. And then I'm going to show you by lifting the part up. Down here is this spot, which is where the SD card here, and I'm going to show you the SD card. Boom. And then it just slides in. Give it a little press. And then this piece kind of unlatches. Here's the battery. Goes right into here. And there's a little latch. So literally, I can just slide it in, and then it latches the battery in, and so I have to press down. Let me press down. Yeah. Or I have to pull up the little flap thing, and for it to let the battery out. Then back here is kind of the spots where it charges and stuff. It does have a cord, or well, it kind of didn't come with the cord. I don't remember if it didn't. But the thing that I like is it uses this type, which is the same type as my dad's tablet and my phone, which makes it easy. Down here, here's this spot, so you can hook it to a tripod. There's this little switch thingy, which I think changes a color setting or something, but I don't know. And then there's this piece that slides out, and then it just slides. Let me get started. It just slides right back in. Don't know what does. And then also right here's the button for recording, and I love it has the strap, which makes it easy to hold. And if I'm if I'm doing something really quick, I don't have to worry about it falling and breaking. And then right here is a bunch of buttons. We got a power button, a move button, a menu, a down, and then an up. And really the only button that I use there is the power button. Then we have the lens. And this is a zoom out lens, so now it came with a remote. It came with a remote that you could turn it on and off with, and you could also zoom in and zoom out. But I don't have the remote anymore, and here's why. Because it was, first up, it was a cheap, very flimsy remote. And kind of what happened was that Sam kind of went through a phase, like, where he started, like, chewing on everything and, like, destroying things, like, and luckily he's out of that phase and stuff. But what happened was a mixture of that I accidentally left it kind of closer to the ground. Like, I left it on, like, my cubby shelves and didn't think anything of it. And then Sam got a hold of it and destroyed the remote. Luckily, you don't need the remote. It's just a little like bonus thing. And if you have a dog, and you have like a dog or an animal that might do that or did it when they were little or something, make sure you keep it up high, because the remote comes apart really easy because it's super flimsy. But you never know, just for safety, because I've made that mistake, thinking that, oh, Sam's not gonna mess with it because he's fine. Highly recommend this camera. It's a DVC in digital video camera thing. So yeah. And also, I like that this has a spot that, it has a USB spot, and then a spot up here. You can't really, wait, you can see it, okay. Like, where you can plug in a microphone, so if you are like a vlogger or something, or if you're just looking for a good camera, I would recommend. Now, my filming stuff that I started with using a iPad. Then I switched over to using I had a tablet. It kind of similar to this one, but kind of different, not as good quality, and the filming wasn't. But eventually it got to where the tablet doesn't hold a charge, and it like doesn't hold a charge, and it kind of just stopped working on us. So I switched over to using my dad's tablet, and that is what I use a lot. Now, at one point, I got a phone, and I was using it for filming, but the thing that I feel like I go between the most now is my dad's tablet, because of the filming quality is really nice, and also, I tried using a camera, like, for filming, and I generally just like I keep going back to my dad's tablet, because it's nice because I can film when it's charging. Like, I can literally plug it in right now and still be filming, which is nice, but also because it makes it really easy. And my thing about the camera, there were two things, is that with the camera, first up, what I'm seeing is this. This is the screen. And it is a lot smaller than my dad's tablet. Actually, I'm doing a size comparison. Yeah, it's not even a quarter of my dad's tablet. Like, I would say almost a quarter. My dad has a pretty good size screen on the tablet, and I got used to that. But also, that for me is so complicated. It's complicated to use the SD card part. Like, my dad has shown me a ton of times how to get the videos off of the SD card and get them on the computer, and I know how to and stuff. That's not our issue. Our issue is that it kind of is just a little bit more complicated for me, partly because I learned simple. And what I mean by that is I didn't start with the camera with an SD card. I started with basically the iPad, my phone, and my dad's tablet, and my tablet all makes it so simple. literally I film, so I record it, and then instead of have to like with an SD card, I would have to like put it on the computer and then go on. It's already on the tablet, so I don't have to. I can literally just go into my editing app, get going, and then press the button to analyze it, and let it analyze, and then press another button to make it go to YouTube. And then I can basically like go to YouTube. And then like title it and upload it and maybe do a description box. So like it makes it so simple, and I just love that. But I do like this camera. I asked for it because I was gonna see maybe switching to a camera wasn't work. But also I still love it, and I still really like it because I know it's a nice camera. But I like using it sometimes for some music videos. I'll use it, and also I like using it for more like family. Like I feel like with just certain things, I really like using it. I don't like using it on the daily, but occasionally, only with certain things, it is better than using the tablet. And I like that it's not a crazy big, like, chunky camera, which is something that I really like about it, because unlike, I like then, because I feel like lugging around a big camera is kind of, like, after a while it gets kind of heavy when you're holding it up and stuff. And this is actually very, very light. Like, this camera isn't even a pound. Like, it's so light. So yeah, it's super light and it's amazing. Now, on to ring light. I don't even know the exact one, but I know it's off of Amazon, and we actually took and replaced the cord on it with a different cord so I can hook it up to my Echo and just turn it on like that. So literally now doing that, I lost control over like changing the color settings and different things like that. But for me, that's not even a big deal, because literally I set it up how I want it, and I would always use this one setting anyways, which is the super bright like white setting. And so at that point I don't even care anymore, and it's easier because then I don't have to press a button, so I can literally get ready to film and tell my Echo it's actually on Alexa. Said that kind of quiet because I didn't want to like set it off, and stuff. And so so it was a nice ring light off of Amazon, not a ton of money. I think it was around like $20 or like something, like it was super cheap, like not a big deal situation, which I say super cheap, and technically like $20 like in our house is like kind of expensive and kind of pricey, but like it's not bad compared to what I thought ring lights would be. Then that's kind of what I have for you. Like I feel like with that stuff, the only other thing is content. You really gotta figure out what content you like to post and what you like to film and that sort of stuff. But So yeah, it's totally like, it's a nice little thing. I want to make this video so you guys can hopefully learn from it and get even if you don't learn, but maybe you're looking for multiple opinions or something, or you just want to know what I use and what I like and stuff, and what I recommend. So yeah, there you have it. Tomorrow, I'm gonna have to check again to see what video I'm filming tomorrow. But I'm gonna go because I wanna watch YouTube and stuff because I got a video call in like a little bit, so yeah.